Hey, jail, do we got a PD over there yet?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we do, Miss Edwards. All right. Are you ready?
I think we're ready, Judge.
Okay, let's go on record. Ready, good afternoon, everybody. My name's Judge Gerard, and we are here for first appearances. Everybody out there with first appearance, you have certain rights. You have the right to know the charge against you. You have a right to receive a copy of the complaint. Have a right to speak with an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. Have a right to remain silent. This is all being recorded. If you say something that goes against your best interest, you can rest assured the state can use it at a later time. When I call your name, come up to the podium. Mary Rice. Ms. Rice, you're here and you are charged with one count of accessory after the fact of capital murder. You understand those charges, ma'am?
Yes.
Cannot hear her.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, ma'am. Did you receive a copy of the complaint?
Right here.
Say yes.
Yes.
Okay. And did you understand the rights I just read?
Yes.
And Mr. Brooks, you are her attorney?
I am, Your Honor, making an appearance for Mary Rice.
Yes, sir. All right, then, Mr. Brooks.
Thank you,
Go
Your Honor.
ahead, sir.
Thank you. Your Honor, as I understand it right now, she's in on a no bond. She's charged with accessory after the fact to capital murder. We would argue that she is entitled to a bond in this case. Some type of reasonable bond in this case. She's a local resident. She has extensive family in the area, and we don't believe that she's a flight risk. As long as she's not with the fellow that she was with prior to this, then we don't think she's a flight risk.
Mr. Parker.
Judge, first of all, we do consider her a flight risk. We feel that the bond can remain as it is, with there being no bond based upon her prior history. She shows a prior failure to appear. In addition to that, her companion, William Boyette, with her assistance, evaded law enforcement for a week before they were found in West Point, Georgia. So we do consider her a danger to flee. She also has outstanding warrants for capital murder in 2 other jurisdictions. A detainer has been placed upon her out of Escambia County, Florida, and so she's being held with that detainer in place right now.
Your Honor, if you look at her history, she's got basically. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Is he still speaking?
Let me add, if the court does intend to set a bond, we ask that it be set in the amount of $1 million.
Your
All
Honor,
right, Mr. Brooks, did you have something to say?
yes, I did. Thank you. Your Honor, she has relatively little history. Most of it is misdemeanor stuff, and I wasn't aware of the FTA, but she's on hold from as he mentioned, 2 other jurisdictions at this point as well. I think $1 million is excessive at this point. There's no allegations in here that she actually shot the gun at the victim in this case, and we would argue that it would be reasonable to give her a lesser bond than $1 million. We would ask for a bond in the amount of $500,000, Your Honor, at this point.
Mr. Parker, has the state filed a motion for pretrial detention at all?
Yes.
Okay, and my understanding of the law is if you have not filed that motion, then she's entitled to a bond.
Yes.
Okay. All right, obviously, this is a serious offense. As you review the record and the argument by the state that she is a flight risk, and looking at the facts that occurred, went to several different jurisdictions before she was either captured or turned herself in, one of the two. We didn't get into that argument, but at this point in time, I believe she is entitled to a bond, and I am going to set bond at this point in time. This is a first-degree felony, punishable up to 30 years in state prison. I'll set it at $750,000, cash professional. Ma'am, if you do make bond, you'll not engage in any criminal activity. You'll not leave the four-county area of Santa Rosa, Escambia, Oglesby, or Walton County. There will be a passive GPS hookup on release. Your next court date in this case is going to be March 2nd at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all we have.
Yes, sir. And for the record, Mr. Brooks, this was a warrant signed by Judge Hilliard, so probable cause has already been determined.
Thank you, Your Honor. I saw that. Thank you very much.
Very well. Yes, sir. Danny Ray Ammons.